It's good to have you join us on AD4TV Radio News Update, coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria's federal capital. I am Merciful Hajinamo. Nigeria's President Muhammadu Buhari has urged public officers in government not to be afraid of auditing, which he says they must see as a means of improving their performance. The president stated this while declaring open in Abuja this Tuesday the second edition of the Conference of Auditors General of State in the country. Buhari challenged auditors to adhere to the laid-down professional code of conduct in their operations while reviewing financial performances of public officers. He charged them to maximize the use of their constitutional powers as auditors to help government in its fight against corruption.
Those that are following our efforts to stamp out corruption very closely will have noted the successes recorded by various agencies, especially the EFCC. Furthermore, you have the full range of audit tools at your disposal. I will remind you that underperformance by auditors or ineffective audits contribute largely to governance problems.
The Executive Secretary of Nigeria's Tertiary Education Trust Fund, Professor Elias Suleiman Buguro, said the government has released 5 billion naira in 2019 to his agency to fund research in Nigeria's tertiary institutions. He made this known at the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding between the Federal Ministry of Science and Technology and the Tertiary Education Trust Fund in Abuja, Nigeria's capital. He expressed hope that the Memorandum of Understanding will help deepen research in the country so as to develop a knowledge and innovation-driven economy. The debt fund boss added that research agencies will greatly benefit from this development as it will boost research and national development. As part of efforts to enhance security in Nigeria, the government has inaugurated the governing board of the National Institute for Security Studies located in Abuja. Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Boss Mustafa, who inaugurated the board on behalf of the President of Nigeria, noted that there is no better time to have inaugurated this governing board as security has become a major issue for national discourse. Chairman of the Institute, Afakriya Aduwa Gadzama, on behalf of members of the board, promised the government and Nigerians that they will do their best in promoting security in the country.
It is now my honor and privilege to formally inaugurate the governing board of NISS and to say you could not have had a better chairman than the chairman in the person of Mr. A.A. Gadama, MNI, who, when was DG of the SSS, conceptualized and founded the institution.
On behalf of this board, express a profound gratitude to Mr. President, the executive government, and DDSSS for finding us worthy to be called pioneer the board of the National Institute of Security Studies.
The Lagos State Government, Nigeria, has announced that it is placing a ban on the use of motorcycles, commonly known as Okada, in the city of Lagos, southwest Nigeria. According to the state government, the ban on commercial motorcycles is as a result of the chaos, disorderliness, and scary fatal accidents that occur within the metropolis. The ban cites a 2018 law made by the Lagos State Government to both motorcycles and tricycles, which will take effect from February 1st. Reactions have trailed the death verdict made by a Nigerian Federal High Court this Monday in Abuja, which sentenced Mariam Sanda to death by hanging for the murder of her husband, Biliaminu Bello. AD4TV radio correspondent in Abuja, Nigeria, got people's views on the issue.
In Nigeria now, most people take most of the things ungranted. That woman not supposed to use any object to the husband. A woman to take away even the another person, not the husband. I think that is devilish act.
Justice has taken its course. So if the family of the defendant do not agree with the judgment, then they can appeal. That's my advice.
She has been convicted. She is a murderer, and the law caught up with her.
The Nigerian government has expressed its resolve to tackle the spread of Lassa fever disease in Nigeria, which has claimed 41 lives since the beginning of 2020. The Minister of Health, Osagi Ehanire, who spoke at a press briefing in Abuja, Nigeria's capital, revealed that at least 2 health professionals were among the 41 deaths recorded, adding that there were at least 258 confirmed cases recorded across 19 states in the country. Ehanire disclosed that the Federal Ministry of Health has issued advisories to relevant agencies of government and the public on the outbreak of the coronavirus disease. As part of efforts against the spread of the disease, he said the government has raised surveillance at all entry points into the country.
This year, there has been an increase in the number of Lassa fever cases reported across the country. 258 confirmed cases and 41 deaths have been reported in 19 states. The Federal Ministry of Health is working with relevant ministries and agencies to strengthen surveillance and response to public health emergencies at our various points of entry.
You're watching AD4TV Radio News Update. We'll go on a short break now. Up next, Nigeria University panel on sexual harassment submits report. Military plane crashes in Uganda. United Arab Emirates confirms first case of coronavirus. More stories when we return. Do stay.
AD4TV Radio, we focus on education with emphasis on research and innovation, science and technology, women and girl-child education, children, health, youth and sports, socio-political and economic reforms, security, environment, entrepreneurship and entertainment. We'll give you information at your fingertips. Learn on the go. Follow AD4TV Radio on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram and YouTube. AD4TV Radio, reliable and credible.
We love you, AD4TV Radio.
The investigative panel set up by the authorities of Obafemi Awolowo University Ile-Ife in Osun State, Southwest Nigeria, over alleged sexual harassment of female students has submitted its report. The public relations officer of the university, Abiodun Olarewaju, made this known to newsmen this Tuesday. He said that the provost of the Postgraduate College of University, Professor Yetunde Ajibade, while presenting the report, lauded the university's administration for the confidence reposed in the panel. 2 people have been killed in a military plane crash that took place in the early hours of Tuesday in central Uganda. The Uganda People's Defense Forces spokesperson, Brigadier General Richard Karemire, said the Ranger AF302 went down during a training mission in Bulo, Butambala District, Uganda's central region, killing 2 crew members on board, and investigation into the cause of the crash is ongoing. As the coronavirus spreads to different countries around the globe, the United Arab Emirates has confirmed a new case of the virus, tracing it to a family that recently moved from China. The United Arab Emirates Ministry of Health this Wednesday said it has diagnosed the first case of coronavirus in a Chinese family and that those diagnosed with the virus are in stable condition and under medical observation. It is not yet clear how many people have been affected in the UAE or which of the 7 emirates has detected the virus. The virus so far has killed 132 people and infected no fewer than 6,000 others globally, as the World Health Organization described it as a global risk. A major earthquake struck this Tuesday in the Caribbean between Jamaica and Cuba, causing a brief tsunami alert and sending hundreds of people onto the streets of Havana, but no casualties were reported. The U.S. Pacific Tsunami Warning Center initially warned that there is an impending tsunami with threat waves reaching about 1 to 3 feet above tide level for the coast of Jamaica, Belize, Cuba, Honduras, Mexico and Cayman Island, but later lifted the alert update 2 hours later. People forced from their homes by an erupting volcano in the Philippines earlier this month are gradually returning home after limitations were lifted. More than 100,000 people were displaced and many are now faced with the task of rebuilding their homes and their livelihoods. Back in the shadow of the volcano, returning evacuees in the Philippines are rebuilding their lives. The Pentagon said that 50 U.S. service members have been diagnosed with traumatic brain injuries after the missile strikes by Iran on a base in Iraq earlier this month. The new figure is 16 more than the military had previously announced. The figure has altered dramatically since President Donald Trump triumphantly announced no one had been hurt the day after the attack. Just over a week after the airstrike, it was reported that 11 had in fact been treated for concussion before that number increased to 34. On a lighter mood, when it comes to colors, some people are of the opinion that the different shades and types of colors are mostly understood by women as opposed to men. Is this true? Please join the conversation on our social media platforms showing on your screen. That's it on AD4 TV Radio News Update, coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria's federal capital. You can join the conversation on our website at www.ad4tvradio.com. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube page at AD4 TV Radio. Many thanks for watching. I am Merciful Ajinomo.